Konnichiwa.
Quick, to the Weeaboo Protection Chamber!
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to CK Time. I want to talk about something that's been on my mind for a while, something passionate. But first, I have to confess about something. And some of you might not know, but I am a weeb. Yes, I said it. It is very hard to tell people that I'm honestly a weeaboo. But it's okay. That's something about me that you know by now, hopefully. But, I grew up watching a lot of anime, Studio Ghibli films. I watched Pokemon, played a lot of games that are RPG, anime inspired, playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you name it. But I want to talk about an anime film that I feel like is underrated. We all know the greats like Akira, Ghost in the Shell, Grave of the Fireflies, I think it's called. But there's a film that I feel like has not been talked about, but it's a great film back in 2001 called Metropolis. Now, Metropolis is a film by Madhouse Studios, distributed by Toho, and directed by Rintaro. For those of you who do not know Osamu Tezuka, he is a legendary manga and anime author. He has made characters like Astro Boy. I think he also made Simba, the White Lion, and other great classics that has come to the US back in the day. Metropolis is one of the mangas that he wrote, and it has been adapted to this film. The story Metropolis, of course, is an inspiration from the film 1927 called Metropolis, a German film made back in the day where there was black and white and I think silent film. That film is considered a lost media as well, which is a cool fact because some parts of that film has been lost through time. And so Metropolis is a story that takes place in the future. I don't want to spoil too much, but all I want to talk about is how, what makes it a great film. It is set in the future where humans and robots live together, but robots are subservient class. And in this film, you are followed or you watch through the lens of two characters. One is a detective and his nephew Kenichi. The detective, he basically is from Japan and he came to the city Metropolis to investigate a organ trafficking doctor that he's looking for. And basically, they're in the city in Metropolis, and then they stumble upon another character named Tima. Now, you'll meet other characters such as Rock. He is the anti-robot leader of the Marduks organization. A very, very kind of antagonistic character that you might learn to like or even despise. One thing I want to talk about in this film is not just the story plot, but also the design. This animated film was designed so amazingly. The setting is very realistic and it's very, very grunge, very dark in some areas and very light and beautiful in some scenes. And I do say that there are some CG elements in this film, but not too much to become a hindrance. It is very light when you see it. It's usually not really characters, is always like the setting that they put a little CG just to have that 3D effect. I would say also, besides the art, the look, I would say also the music. The music really drew me into this film. The song, the style, everything is kind of very jazz. It's very New Orleans jazz. You get that style of very smooth and very ambience music. But also you get a song in the film that was performed by Ray Charles. You'll hear that song in one part of the movie. For those of you who are wanting to watch this the first time, I would recommend either watching it in sub or dub. Of course, subtitles people prefer for a lot of anime and a lot of animated films. But I first watched as a kid in dub, and I have to say it's not as bad as you think. I would recommend if you want to watch in dub, go ahead. It's definitely not going to ruin the experience. The great part of this film is obviously, of course, all these elements, the music, the plot, the story, and the art design. Everything was made so well. It doesn't really follow truly to the manga, but I would say it's very good in its sense where it tries to have some inspiration from the original Metropolis 1927. For those of you who've seen it, please let me know in the comments below what do you think of the film, And do you love the film? I definitely recommend those who haven't seen it to watch it. I think it's a classic. And if you want to hear me talk more about animated films, reviews, or any film in general, media, please let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. Share this video to those who haven't seen Metropolis. But otherwise, I am CK. Bye.